Yeah, folks, I've got a really sick druid deck today. This one comes from Bewilder, who used this one to climb a fair bit in Legend. And it's really creative, all about locations and copying crazy cards off of your location. So you've got Lady Azshara here. They do Fabled for Druid, which I really haven't seen too much of. And importantly for this build, Zin Azshari, her location, which summons a copy of a friendly minion. Also keep in mind, if you upgrade it, then you've got summon a copy of a friendly minion with its stats doubled. So you can make some gigantic dudes, but also you can make dudes with really powerful effects like Star Grazer, for instance, with this spell burst. You make a couple copies of these, suddenly, you know, you're maybe gaining 24 attack and 24 armor in a single turn while also building a board full of like 3 8/8s or whatever, which is crazy. And that's possible thanks to Scrapbooking Student, which can copy the various locations. Also keep in mind, Elise has the ability to copy cards off of her locations as well. So you've basically got copies on copies on copies on copies of Star Grazers, but also Dread Deserter's a really cool build inclusion here as well, because any of the copies of Dread Deserter have charge. Also keep in mind, with Zin Azshari, they're going to potentially be doubled, so you can have like a 12-12 Dread Deserter, or if you copy that 12-12 a second time, you have a 24-24 Dread Deserter with charge, which I didn't even actually do while playing this, but absolutely is a possibility in this deck. So honestly, it's just this really cool way to manipulate these locations into some big plays, and apparently is fairly competitive. I also actually climbed a little bit with this deck myself, nothing crazy, but I did have a positive win rate, so I saw the promise in this one. And I don't even know if I'd say it's perfect just yet. Like, I think maybe a little more card draw could get there, but nonetheless, crazy fun deck, crazy big numbers, some silly stuff possible with this one. I think you're going to enjoy this video a lot. All right, yeah, let's keep Barnabas and Innervate. Apparently Shaman's real tough for us, dude. These mulligan win rates are a disaster. Things got a little better though. Okay, at least maybe, I don't know, I'm worried about boards, I'm worried about damage. Do I go for a New Heights right now? Yes, because I'm a freaking baller and I don't care about curves and I'm just doing it anyway, man. I don't know, let's freaking go. Next turn is Story into Arcanite, so you know we're doing things. Elise happens real soon after, which is great, but the real god tier play here is top deck New Heights, so that you just go insane. That might actually be the way to win the game. It's just like having an outrageous amount of mana. Amir Drasil's also pretty cool, to be honest. New Heights, not a New Heights. Barnabas though, I think is fine. Give me that armor, baby. Nice. Azshara, not really what we're gonna look for here probably, but I think Elise into Amir Drasil's okay. The Elise location might be more mandatory depending on what it turns into, right? By the way, this mid-range Shaman deck, I told you guys in my video, this deck is poised to be the best the next. Let me start this sentence again in English. I told you guys, right before the nerfs came out, I said, hey, this mid-rangey enhancement Shaman stuff's looking really good. I think this could be the best the next best deck after the nerfs. And sure enough, that's what happened. It went straight to tier 1, man. It's the #1 deck right now in HS Replay. Yeah, let's go Raptors to get a little tempo back here, and I guess we'll go Armor since we didn't get copies. I think that's gonna have to be better than Amir Drasil. But you know, it was like low tier 2. You know, it wasn't necessarily poised to be the best, but it just seemed to have that right amount of lethality. Apparently I said that word a lot in the last video, that pushed it to that level. I thought like, hey, this can do some scary big damage output. This feels like the kind of thing that's gonna be really good, and it did indeed fall in the gaps just perfectly. I can't say I like really assessed the meta and was like, oh, it's gonna line up so well against all these matchups. I was just like, oh, it hits hard. That's a good sign. That's exactly what happened. It hit hard, and that was a really good sign. This is the perfect location right now. My God, dude. I am loving it right now. We're actually ahead on board on turn 5 against a mid-rangey Shaman, which is great news. A Mirdrasil into Astral Phaser's a decent turn next turn too, honestly. I'll take it. We've got Star Grazer, but no copy stuff right now. So this is not going to be a lethal push at the moment. We don't have Zin Azshari, and we don't have scrapbooking students. Man, pop-up book and card draw turn here. Again, really slow, but bumbling bellhops could definitely be a problem for me, so I need to be careful around that. Currently not stressed about these. See what we hit. Oh, I love it. That's a great hit for me, man. Do I take the hero power or just spend my mana? Like, I don't want to waste this is the thing. Like, I just don't think it's important. I don't know. Discovering a card's pretty dang important, though, because I would love to get, like, Zin Azshari already. Yeah. Let's take it, I think, right? It's, like the Star Grazers are potentially really, really good against Shaman because they don't like necessarily pushing through those taunts. Sometimes they have, like, Hexy stuff, but they can't use that. And, of course, it's just, you know, with an Innervate in hand in particular could be a great way to gain a lot of armor really quickly. The thing is, like, curve right now is a bit weird because I want to play that Lady Azshara. I only have 8 mana next turn, though. But I could also maybe go for, like, scrapbooking student with an Innervate and then just set up for turn 8 to get a bunch of Star Grazers, but they wouldn't be active Star Grazers, right? That's the issue, is they would be inactive Star Grazers. Also, I don't have 9. I don't know why I'm saying I can play scrapbooking student but not Lady Azshara. That logic doesn't track. Yeah, again, let's just tidy stuff up here, I guess.
Now, how about...
Oh, well, next turn we're gonna have a lot of mana too off of Mirdrasil, though. I'll do some math here in a second. I won't be that lazy. I might just go double Astral Phaser here and really hope to clean up that 2/4, I guess. You're never getting to that 2/5, but I kind of have 3 mana to float anyway. I could dormant the 5/5, honestly, if I'm that stressed about it. Let's see where this lands and then make a choice around hero power. Let's see, like, do we get a 2/4? We do get a 2/4. I think, oh, if Astral Phaser, I think I can just leave that up. I'm not stressed about it. I'm just gonna hero power here. There is a world where you could, like, you know, snipe and trade your 3/3 and stuff, but I'm just ultimately saying, like, I'm not that stressed about a 5/3. Like, we have 37 health at this stage. I think we're okay to take it this way. Let's not, like, over index on removing this stuff. So we can go just like Star Grazer copy next turn and hit and gain 16. We also could maybe go like Lady Azshara scrapbooking student because we're gonna have 2 extra mana. If we're not worried about being dead, which I don't see how we'll be dead, I think that could be fine because we're, you know, gaining a little more armor here. So Shutter Block is terrifying, can lead to a lot of stats later, but again, does give me a little window to get greedy here, and then it's kind of a greed off, right? Like, can we beat their greed?
The sands speak.
They're going for this guy on the triple. Okay, that's kind of cool, but they didn't play a nature spell this turn, so they wasted their Shutter Block. Wow. I think they're like me and probably forgot, to be honest. That's what always happens to me, I forget. So we want to empower Zin Azshari for the big time minion hits. I don't think we need to do that right now or anything, but just that's the goal. So this is going to draw 2, gain 2. So then we're going to go scrapbooking student on the Zin Azshari. So we actually have a pretty decent board here. Oh, hold up. I might need to trade first. I'm also going to have maybe some board space problems, aren't I? I guess we can clear out Terror Run, but it's also going to have board space problems. Like, if I want to get a bunch of Star Grazers, right, I do have to trade in a little bit first, which means maybe I'm not going face as much. But I don't know. I could see a really big board here if they have the 7-cost spell with a bunch of buffs, you know? So then maybe we're just, like, trading in. They might gain, like, 6-9 on everything. The Shutter Block's trading in because it's hitting for 11, you know? It's definitely a possibility. I'm curious if my greed here pans out or not. I mean, how much just raw face damage do I have? 24 currently, right? Because I'm going to have 3 of these guys. So yeah, 24. Okay, not the crazy turn. And they didn't use the mini to get more 8/8s. I think that would have been a pretty decently good play. It would have worked out fine for us, as we know, but would have been okay. So this could be lethal maybe with the Dread Deserters, right? Like they scale better with the stats than the Star Grazer. Like Star Grazer doesn't care how big it is, really. I mean, it's nice to have a giant taunt, but ultimately, you know, not as important probably. Now I can't trade this in, which means, oh, but this is gonna clear enough space for all the Raptors, I think, right? This is not lethal though, is it? I think I only have 29 to face. 3 Star Grazers is 24 and 5. Yeah, 29 to face probably. Might be somewhere where you like find a swipe or something. I don't know. This is mostly about making space. I guess in the world of a swipe, you maybe trade in there. I don't think Shaman has any way to answer this board though, right? Like that's the thing, is like I don't think it matters. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't think they ever answer this board, or you know, wait, does this give me a 32-32? I never even thought about chaining these out. Oh my god, I never even realized. That's so insanely sick, dude. Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. There's that swipe we were talking about. Yeah, let's get that ready to go because it's gonna be setting up lethal for sure. We have so much life. Wow, dude, this is so sick. I freaking love this deck. We just gained, you know, it's basically a 48 health swing there. Good God, that's cool. And you can't even hex them. They're looking to hex. That was a hex. You can't hex. They can't even be targeted, bro. This is so sick. I actually think this is so unbelievably, insanely cool, man. Wow. I wonder if they're going to go for the Shutter Block Mini into the buff now, but it's just not even, you know, we're on different planes of existence when it comes to stats. Holy crap, this deck is cool, dude. It's really, really cool. So I guess you can get a 24-24 Dread Deserter if you copy these locations, right? That is so sick. It's not even that late in the game, by the way, because we ramped, remember? Like, they're on turn 9. So I was doing this on my turn. Do we have coin? Did we have coin? We did, right? I think we're doing this on our turn 8 or something. Pretty crazy. I mean, that's actually enough to stay alive right now, I think, right? They have a way to clear this though. Dude, more bumbling bellhops. Yeah, I only have so many dormant guys here. Like, that's actually enough to stay alive, boss. How many targets? Swipe doesn't even kill one totally. I mean, swipe hero power does. So then there's 5 left. I just need 1 guy to get through. I have 3 attacks that can get through. I have 1 dormant that can get through. I mean, this is always happening, right? Let's just make this happen always. I guess this is also always happening because I need the space, maybe. Like a rush minion here could be a big deal. Let's just go ahead and rip the Innervate. Let's rip the Dormant because I think that's always happening as well. Just trying to piece through all of this, basically, right? I don't really have a lot of chains of stuff other than just card draw, right? Also, guess I could have maybe looked to go just straight face, like with Swipe's face, you know? Like, that's another possibility, too. Oh, can't copy him. Oh, Ziliax is surely... Oh, no, I don't have space. Oh, no, I don't have space. I don't have it, man. I don't think we had it. I don't think we had it. I think they actually put up the wall and got there. I don't even know if this was the right pick either. It seemed like it could maybe be sensible. I don't actually know how many death rattles. I know we had that 3-3. That's literally... Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. I don't think we had it. Dread Deserter, this one's not a copy, and I didn't have a way to copy it, right? So I think technically we didn't have it. Ziliax needed 1 more spot, I think, right? Because I was short 2. Also, I don't know if I could Ziliax and hero power at that stage, right? So Ziliax, even if I had to, I don't know if that gave me another spot or not. I think it was just all too expensive, maybe, at that stage. Don't remember how much we had left. I mean, what did I even play at the end? Oh, yeah, Final Frontier. I mean, I might have had enough of the Ziliax, but it was close. Okay, this is definitely not going to be enough for them, though. Yeah, I was going to say, we even have the Dread Deserter copies now, so we can do even crazier stuff. We also could copy this again. I guess, actually, the copies don't have fresh spell bursts, do they? I think it copies them as they exist on board, maybe. I don't know, dude. Either way, that was a tough matchup, I think. Really tough matchup. And we got there, which is sick, dude. That was really fun. That was a cool game. All right. Oh, dude, do I just keep all these, man? Just set up for the pop-off, dude. New Heights already here. Zin Azshari already here. Like, we're halfway home, dude. That's 16 damage already. Give me a scrapbooking student. And we're there. This deck's been pretty good, by the way. I've been winning a fair bit. There's still a part of me that thinks that, like, there's maybe a little optimization left in it, though. Like, I feel like maybe a little more card draw. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a little light on follow-up stuff, I guess. I will say that I think it's probably okay to just play the on-curve New Heights. Save these coins can be really cool for Star Grazers in particular, because like sometimes you want to get to one, but then also activate the spell burst, you know, so having multiple coins can kind of help you cheese that. I really just want to find scrapbooking students, and I think we're off to the races. That seems like the recipe here. We can throw down a Well of Eternity, but I think just getting the Zin Azshari loaded up first is good. If a deck like this ever became good, we could maybe see that Demolition Renovator card becoming really good too. Hey, wave shaping's nice, actually, yeah. Kind of perfect. Dread Deserter or Barnabas to maybe help me find a student more likely. I think if you have the Star Grazer, you don't necessarily need the Deserter so much. Deserter's way better, I think, for post Lady Azshara, which we don't have. I think just using this as a route to maybe a student would be really good. And I would do that next turn too, I think. We would probably waste a coin to accelerate that a little bit, maybe. Although, I don't know, you could set up for just a big trail mix turn too. Oh, dude, the Sleet Skater missing its armor gain. Actually kind of clutch. We do hit the student. If I go for this now, it does give them 5 armor, but I mean, they're kind of always going to keep that around anyway, right? Maybe we just go trail mix horn. That puts you at 9 next turn. You would go like scrapbooking into
dreams may come.
I don't know. You're not really there yet on the Star Grazer. I don't think there's any great lines there. Symbiosis has been okay. Photosynthesis is a big pile of stuff. Synthesis for 1, I think, is probably fine. It's kind of a filler next turn, maybe after scrapbooking, right? So we're going to 9, but we could really go to 11. Don't think that changes too much, though. Protoss Mage, we definitely don't have all day, and they do have a lot of armor gain too, which is I've always found extra frustrating, frankly. Let's go. This is always happening, but let's go here. Barnabas again. I love it, actually. Yeah, let's do that.
Amazing.
Aviana, we don't really need. Photosynthesis, probably not actually very good right now. So Star Grazer next turn is 24, which is clearly not quite lethal. We need 1 more copy. And then you'd also need an empty board. So Aviana feels like a bit of a risk. 24 is just not enough to kill them right now, though. So, I mean, 24 armor is great, but these Protoss mages can do just crazy numbers, so you got to be careful. I wouldn't be surprised to see them freeze this and gain 5, but at the same time, they might say, hey, I need to save this for the big thing that's coming down later. I might think that's better. Sea Breeze Chalice to soften this up instead. Okay. Actually still not a clear though, so they're just throwing those in, I guess. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. That just seemed kind of funny, like adding insult to injury sort of thing, you know? Boy, those suck. Hydration Station's like kind of cool with Zilly, I guess. I don't think I want to play the Aviana, right? That's what I'm thinking about right now, is like I just don't think I really value the Aviana at the moment. This is not exciting. I think this is actually a problem to play. I think it actually actively hurts me, right? Because we don't want Man, 24, by the way, is suddenly looking like a lethal breakpoint. They're 29 minus 5. Like, there might be some outs here. If this thing lives. Nope. Dang, dude. I need another guy. Dude, they are. I love this. This guy's just eating Seabreeze chalice. He is drunk. He has had so many Seabreeze chalices. He's ruined. Arcanite Revelation, sure. I mean, I don't think you just Ziliax, right? I think I can do better, man. I think I'm looking greeting for these scrapbooking students. Okay. So now we actually kind of need this guy to die so that we have enough space for the Grazer next turn. Opponent must be so confused, by the way. I'm also realizing, like, you know, I could have used one of these already, just like get an extra 5/5 or whatever at some point, you know? Like, I didn't need to say, you know, obviously the first one has cycled back already enough that I could have gotten it open a second time. Probably even true of the second one. But, you know, it's one of those where it's like, also, I don't have enough damage, I'm realizing. They're at 34. I need like a swipe. I actually need a swipe here to win the game. That's annoying. Swipe off the top for lethal, baby. Come on, dude. There's 2 of them in the deck. It's not that hard. It's actually not that hard. Swipe off the top. Come on, swipe. Dude, their next Protoss is like 100% free. It's already discounted by 9. This is 12. So they're big guys. It's actually swipe! I think I have plenty of mana too, right? Yeah, this is insane, dude. This is a crazy hit. Okay. The greed has been rewarded. This is absolute insanity. We don't even have to use the coin, hilariously enough. So that's a quick 32. It actually feels so good beating a Protoss mage like this, man. And they're at 30, which means that's so lethal. Let's go, dude. Oh, I hate Protoss mage so much. This feels great. Great. Imagine if I'd weaved in an extra 5/5 or 2 along the way, you know, it would have been even greater probably, but we take it. It's funny to just build it up and then blow them up all at once. How satisfying is that, dude? That's cool. All right. Yeah, let's look for more location stuff, I think, right? I think we need a little more out of it than that. New Heights also good. I think Barnabas is chill. We could definitely go for an early Aviana here. I like that Aviana is still in this deck. That's a very, very fun card. Royal Librarian. Is Dragon Warrior running that? I can't remember. Already played it, but I just can't remember. 5 armor we love. New Heights into Aviana is pretty cool. Stone Carver makes me think Dragon Warrior indeed. Let's try not to damage that too much. Do we go Mirdrasil before Aviana? I don't know. It's definitely a location you want to get down as soon as you can. We have a lot of good location copying stuff. Whoa, this might be more full on in Rage Warrior. Like they're actually running Shadow Flame Suffusion to damage their Stone Carver, which I think Stone Carver is a sick card, so this is a cool thing. Scrapbooking Student, again, makes me kind of want to go for a Mirdrasil over Aviana. I think it's just so good to start activating this ASAP. Like, in theory, you know, you could wait to hit it next turn with Student as well. I think that's some logic. Actually, maybe I like that. I don't know. I've been doing that with the better locations. Well, can't really say better locations. More immediate locations, I'll say, because the Mirdrasil is obviously one of the best cards in the game. Ham eating that is some hot garbage for us, man. That's tough. Dude, that sucked. Well, now you for sure go Aviana. I'm just wondering, do I innervate a dormant on that Ham? I don't think so. There's stuff he can eat. I don't really care that much, especially now. There's gonna be a million things to eat. So like, just have at some random legendary. I don't care. It's gonna be the sickest random legendary, by the way. I think it's fine. Aviana's kind of a hard counter to it if we think about it. So we're going scrapbooking next turn. We're gonna have 2 sick Amir Drasils. There's gonna be a crazy amount of mana refresh. Decent little board out of it as well. They do not trade in, they go face. I like to see that. And we will destroy. Got a gold feather boy, which actually would have been really sick with our copying stuff if I think about it. All right. Oh, hand's too big, dude. He got too big. Stone card. Everybody got too big, actually. Dang, man. Might need an astral phaser hit here. Maybe we take it, actually, to see where this lands. Dormant's cool, but all of these are at great breakpoints for us, so let's try that first. All right, so Amir Drasil here, drawing me 2 cards, refreshing 2 mana. New Heights again, and Well again. Okay. Could go Dormant here, trade here. Discover a nature spell too. Even something that costs 4 could be played. Wave shaping's fine, I guess. Spore Empress, Dread Deserter is great for later. Aulonius, nothing really great for us right now. I mean, I guess you just take the Empress because she's a 6/7 right now. Get the board out of it. All right, so we left the ham up. We got the Lady Azshara, which is cool, but we don't have the good location hit just yet, so that's a bit of a pickle. Ziliax is playable next turn if we need to recover board a bit, which certainly seems like we might. Aulonius, Dread Deserter on the bottom, no big deal, like whatever. I'm just taking the Boulder Fist Ogre here so we don't fall too far behind. Like, yes, Dread Deserter is a win condition for us, but we can dig him out later if we need to. What was that card? I didn't even see what I had. The Curious Explorer. Oh, they just got a nice discount. Sick for them, dude. What a terrible roll for us. Quality Assurance hitting their illusion. Such a good combo. Second illusion hit as well. Such a good combo. Suffusion Face. Oh no, trading. Looked like it was targeting face earlier. So, I mean, yeah, I think we kind of have the Ziliax, but again, it's really not going to be perfect, it seems. If that trades in, that lets a Ziliax kill it at least, I guess. I really want this guy to die, though, man. Neary of the Crater gone. Okay. Yeah, let's just see what we hit here, and then I think we'll just Ziliax. What do I kill with Ziliax, though? Here and here? Still leave up a 9/4 and a little bit of a board. Just wondering if there's an alternative path here we like better, you know? Phaser's like kind of meh, though. The Amir Drasils are going to give me a really good turn next turn, so I think as long as I'm like in a decent spot for next turn, should be okay. Oh my god, dude, we are just chaining into 0-cost spells here. This is cool. AFK? No, let's take this Zin Azshari. That's fine for the Azshara next turn. I don't actually really have the good hits for that just yet, but it's all right. I mean, he's having 10 health really helps, you know? Like, even this guy might just have to just run in and die. So Zin Azshari and Lady Azshara, this is going to be crazy hit, but I need, at this stage, oh, that's not dying to these, importantly. Okay. They might be able to kill it off. They don't have any mana left, so unlikely. I actually do kind of need to find that freaking, the Dread Deserter I put on the bottom of my deck now, unfortunately. That's tough. Oh, yeah, this is going to hold pretty well, man. They're down to just the Logosh now, which really isn't bad at all. Gorgon Zormu. Not a big deal. So we put this down. We put Lady Azshara down. We copy. Well, currently probably nothing, actually, right? We're going to destroy the Well of Eternity, but we just don't care. Yeah, that's the one. Zin Azshari. That's cool. It's now fancy looking. Here we draw 3 cards and get 3 mana back. What is this guy? The Ember Root Destroyer. Whenever your hero takes damage on your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Oh my god, I did not know that was a card, to be honest. Do we swipe this? I can actually kind of sort of start dealing with the other ones okay, but I don't have Rush right now. I think we just do this first, right, and see what happens. This draws me to 10. Volcaros? Dude, I don't even know, man. I'm actually gonna just potentially leave up the dude here. Oh, I can't target it. Oh, no. God dang it. I can't target it because it's freaking Valera, dude. Oh, I forgot she has elusive. Oh, I should have just ripped, well, maybe nothing, actually. I don't know. This is kind of fine. So Battlecry's Death Rattle's hero powers, all triggered twice. This guy, we did not take damage. It would have been kind of fun. Draco Rex to clear the board. That's no problem. So I'm really looking like this has Russian Taunt, and I can double its stats. It's gonna be like a 30-30. I'm gonna gain 10. That's 15-15, and then I double it. Bro, that's actually sick. Oh my god, dude, this is cool. Do they have a way to deal with this? I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. This is so sick. This is so sick. I just killed the Draco Rex with this. That's fine. I could actually maybe go for an Elise copy as well, right? Let's go for an Elise 5 copy as well. I don't think the Battlecry doubling here works, by the way, if you're thinking it does, because it's like you run out of the corpses, right? Gain 6 or just discover a spell? I think discover a spell. We have enough life right now. Oh, I forgot this one's only a 5-5 though. I'm dumb. This is only a 5-5, but it's actually still useful. It's still useful because, you know, it lets me kill all 3 things here in essence. Ward of Earth. Yeah, that's pretty nice for later, maybe. Sure. I think we just keep these at reasonably high. Oh my god, I forgot again about this idiot, but this actually worked out sort of perfectly. Well, that's not true. It leaves up the Draco Rex. But if it dies on the hit, I guess it doesn't have to die on the hit. It can hit the Volcaros. I don't know. This is a messy game, but that's how it goes. Oh, that's pretty good play, though. Librarian. I mean, it's just catching them up, though. It's not pulling them ahead, right? So it's, well, no, it kind of pulls them ahead. They actually did really... I actually kind of got beat by the Blood Fighters in some ways. Like, we're still going to win the game. I'm 99% sure. But we did kind of... Like, we did... Oh, fun. What do we get? Oh, that's a solid hit. Keep timeline. Yeah, that's good for them. They want to go face hard. I get it. Final Frontier. We're not ready to copy that just yet. Ward of Earth. Dios, like Battle Cries, Death Rattles, Hero Power, and End of Turn. We don't really have a lot of those. This could be End of Turn. Swipe here is kind of like a little weird. I think it actually works out okay though with Astral Phaser, assuming you hit this. Actually could have hit this. Oh, they both had 3 attack. I think that's fine. So those are cleaned out. I think you just go like Ward of Earth. You get a Maestra, that's pretty sweet. Wave Shaping, Aulonius for later. Another Death Rattles triggered twice. Sure, I don't know. I don't actually have anything for it right now, but I think there's a good chance we find things. Wrath, sure. For later, why not? And then maybe just gain, you know what? Let's just summon some dudes. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, it's the Shatter card, the Misplaced Pyromancer. How fun. All right, so I think we've kind of turned the corner here pretty hard. Oh, that's a big guy, though. That's actually insane with Reborn, too. Holy crap. Holy moly. It's going to be an 8/8 elemental. That's just a lot of stuff to push through. Aulonius, though, if I copy it, does give me pretty crazy wrath damage output. Is that the right thing to do? I mean, it seems pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good too, I guess, if you're... Because we do obviously have a lot of spell damage. Hey, there's the Dread Deserter. This has to be lethal, right? This has to be lethal, right? Haven't even gotten through it all just yet, but it like kind of has to be, I think. 7/9. And then that's summoning a 12/12 copy. Yeah, I don't even need to use a spell to get through here, right? This is sick, dude. This is awesome, dude. Yeah. Nice. I don't even think I played this game, you know, particularly cleanly. We had some kind of bumbling turns there because they just kept having all the freaking idiots. You know, if you don't always think they're going to have all the blood fighters with, you know, maybe 10, 15 cards left in deck, but they just kept having every blood fighter, which threw off my turns. But just made some crazy big plays where it just like doesn't even matter. You just overwhelm people with stuff, you know?